Butterflies fill my spine, I feel myself getting hot again. Nerves rushing through my brain, yeah, they can't hear fire from the trees. You're standing by his side, red drops burning down your face. You're real close now, baby. Holy fuck, I feel it with you. I lose self-control. Now I found that you're not one to hear me now. You got me on my knees begging for your lady. And like a fool to stand around and let you blame me. And I'm riding in the sky to the heavens like an
Hi, my name is Leo Connors, and welcome to The Ring and All Other Sports. Tonight, episode number 400, something that I never thought I'd reach. And tonight, I don't have wrestlers on the show. I got two of my oldest friends, Bruce Brown, Ed Norton. Guys, thank you, man.
Thank you for having us, kid.
Thank you. Believe me, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Let's get into the fan question. Jimmy Hoey, ask Bruce where Leo Parent lives. We already know.
He lives about 3 houses from a Lexus drugstore.
Yes. Yep, exactly. Thanks, Jimmy. Tony Dirth, and I almost forgot about this. Was Leo's real name Ruben? Ruben the Cuban? No, but
No, that's what we nicknamed you.
yeah.
Yeah, Ruben
I had
the
a
Cuban.
bunch of nicknames. Do you remember the other nickname?
Agnes?
Yes.
Yes.
Why was I named Agnes? Because I was.
Spiral Agnes.
Yeah, because I talked like
Yeah.
so much like a little old lady.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just saying that on the way up here.
Was he really?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I think that's Agnes pulling in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, dude, we're going to have some fun. Believe me. All right. So Tony also says, who won the fight between Leo and Larry Doherty from Larry's Comics? Laughing my A off. Thanks for a great childhood. Tony, honestly, I barely remember that, but I'm going to have to give the win to Larry.
I don't remember it, so I can't give you an
Right.
answer
Yeah.
one way or the
Probably a draw.
Dude, listen, when I was young,
And by the way, Leo, probably not much of a fight.
No, yeah,
You and
definitely
Larry?
not. Yeah,
more
definitely not.
more scratching going on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Because believe me, man, I watched what my brother could do, and I was definitely afraid to fight anybody. All right. Thank you, Tony. Jeanette Shanley.
Janet Shanley.
Yeah.
One of my sister's closest friends.
Bruce's sister Kelly is my best friend for over 40 years. I love the Brown family.
Janet's a great kid. She's
Yeah,
been
she
around the
is.
family
I
for
see
a
her in
long
Market
time.
Basket quite a bit. You know, she had kids with.
Jimmy Shanley.
Yeah, dude.
Kid that we went to the Moody School with.
I catered one of their kids' parties in
Well, her
Borica.
son, I believe his name is James.
Yeah,
too.
it is. It is.
Looks
That was his
just,
party.
Looks
Yeah.
just like his
Yeah,
father.
he definitely does. But I do see her quite a bit in Market Basket. All right, Kelly Moran. I can't laugh enough. You guys know Kelly.
Yeah, yeah.
I see
I love
Kelly
Kelly.
every now and
Yeah,
then.
she'll be back.
Kelly and Dot.
Yes.
Dorothy
Yeah,
Hussey.
Dorothy Hussey.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. That's good. I forgot about her, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
they were always
Both.
together.
They'd live right near each other. They were
Right.
buddies.
Berwick
and they
Ave,
used
I
to walk
believe.
from South Lowell all the way down to the swing.
Right.
To come hang with us all the time.
Yep. Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
were the best
Good
people to
girls.
hang with.
Good girls. A lot of fun with them.
Yep.
those two.
Now, one of my best friends, I don't know if you know this, but Michael Thon, his sister Cassie.
Cassie, I
Yeah.
worked with Cassie at the school.
Ask Bruce what happened that on Christmas he tried to test his son's scooter. What the hell happened?
All right, so the story goes, it shows up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Fell.
My sons at the time, I have twin boys, and they're 19 now. They were probably like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And they had scooters, and me thinking I'm never getting old and I can still do anything, tried to ride the scooter, and I went head over heels. And they bring it up to me every time it shows up on your Facebook memories.
Of course they do. I mean, they have to. I mean, I'm glad I never thought I was a skateboarder because my son was into skateboarding and I knew enough not to stand on one of those things. That's for sure.
Too dangerous.
All right, listen. We got a couple kids from the neighborhood. John Holleran. How the hell did you three ever make it out of your teens? You know John, right? John grew up on Butman Road.
John Holleran. I
Yeah,
remember
his
John.
dad and my dad worked together at Raytheon.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Wow,
sound
that's a
familiar.
name I haven't heard
Yeah.
in a long time.
He's a good dude.
Good
Good
How old
guy.
is he?
He's
Younger than us.
a year younger than us.
Yeah.
Younger.
So he's probably 58 to 59.
I don't
Yeah.
remember a lot of people. Too
Yeah.
many concussions. You know?
All right. Well, I know you know this guy,
Yeah, all right.
Chris Meehan.
Yeah, of course. Good man.
I can recall Ed having to defend himself from pro wrestler Stan Hansen at the Janus rink. He did so with the shot to the gut. Ha ha.
I don't remember that.
I
crazy
really do, but I
times, yeah.
thought it was Stan Stasiak. I
Yeah.
really did.
It could have been.
No, it was Stan Hansen because
Oh, it
I've
was
looked
Stan
it up.
Hansen, yep, nice.
And Stan Stasiak wasn't at the
Oh, yeah,
Janus
we had some
rink.
good times at the rink. Yeah, Chief J. Strongbow and
Yeah.
his brother were there. Remember?
yeah.
Tony
Jack
Atlas.
Cheap Jules,
Polish.
yeah.
Who's the Polish? Hammer?
Yeah,
Ivan
Putski.
Putski. He was in
Yeah.
low, yeah.
Putski.
We went. I think they only ran two.
And the Samoans too.
Oh, the Wild
They were
Samoans.
there,
yeah.
too.
They both just passed away. Nowhere to lie. Like 30 days from each
Now
other.
all
They
their
were-
kids are wrestling now,
oh
right?
yeah, Roman Reigns is
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
biggest stars in the world.
Yeah,
So
I'm
one
still
story I
watching him,
have
yeah.
about the wrestlers at the skating rink were me and Michael Hoey, who's a very old friend of all of ours.
Yes.
We were at McDonald's on 38, and this guy gets out of a limo in a suit. And I said, I think that's George the Animal Steele. And Michael went up to him and asked him. He started going,
He was a professor.
"Ooh."
Yeah,
In
yeah.
his
Isn't he
suit.
a professor in real life?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's very
yes,
intelligent.
and a football coach.
Yeah.
in Michigan.
Yeah.
So
He just like
That's
eats and-
wild. I knew what you were gonna say there. That's crazy because, like, literally, he was talking normal, and then when he saw you
Mentioned it,
guys,
he
he went
started
into
going into
the,
his act.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Remember, his tongue was always green, right?
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
it was? Clarets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out later. You know what I mean?
Clarets.
Clarets. Yeah, remember that?
other wrestlers must have complained about his breath.
Probably. All right. Well, Timmy Coyle.
Timmy.
And speaking of Chief J. Strongbow, I heard Ed Norton wrestled Chief J. Strongbow at the auditorium and won. Now, we know that's not true, but that's a hell of a story.
Who says I didn't? Out back, he met me.
I'll tell you, though, Timmy Coyle, man, great dude.
Out in California
Timmy-
for
Yeah,
a
he's
long
been out in
time.
California.
Timmy
for
lived
a
at my
long-
house for like probably 5 years. He was.
Oh, I believe that, yeah.
He slept right on the couch, right near where my bed was.
Right.
Probably for 5 years growing up.
I think we all slept on that couch.
Oh
one
yeah,
time.
but I mean, he lived
Yeah.
there for a long time.
Right. Do you
He's
remember
a
when,
great roommate.
do you remember when I slept in the tent?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And then one night I was with Flip.
For 2 nights.
And that morning, Ray and whoever he was with were shooting BB guns at
Yeah.
the tent, right?
Yeah.
And the next night, all of a sudden you'd hear, boom. But Butt was throwing crab apples.
Yeah, from
so
the
we
tree.
came out, we couldn't see her right away.
Yeah.
So it took me like twice
tree
to
out
come out.
front.
I finally saw her feet, her shoes. And I'm like, what are you doing, Butt? It was hilarious, man.
Would you have the tent set up in the backyard?
No,
right in
inside
the
that,
field.
you know, like when you take the curve?
Yeah.
And there's a big
oh,
field
okay.
there
The little
before
island
his
there.
fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
You guys
that.
slept in a tent there?
No, I did because I told my parents I was going to the beach and I wanted some money. They gave me $200. I said I was going to the beach for a week and I slept there
In the
instead.
Imagine that. You couldn't do that nowadays.
No, you could
Pitch a
never
tent
do that.
Right in the field there. There was a guardrail fence.
Yeah,
That was the only thing protecting you from
Right.
Douglas Road.
right.
Wow.
We could have got killed like that.
Both nights,
Parents,
Ray.
parents said my mother didn't care. Grandmother, go ahead,
No,
go out
God,
there.
you
Pitch
can
a
sleep
tent.
there. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
pitch
it.
a tent.
You know,
Back in the
I
80s.
remember my mom told me one time that after I was drinking, I think it was the day I brought Jim Foley back to my house and we got some of my dad's homemade beer. And I told Jim that when you drink it, you can't pour it. And like, you know what I mean? You have to pour it, like you have to pour it all out into a glass or drink it straight up or it's no good.
Yeah.
So Jim drank 2 or 3 of them, and he caught quite the buzz. I mean, we were like 15 years old. So I had drank some Caloran milk. So I went home, and I was drunk, and my mother got mad, and she said, you're not going anywhere. And I left, and she said, I went back that night, like 10 o'clock, doors were locked.
Wait a second. You bring up the Caloran milk.
Yeah.
Was that with Jim or was that on Wedgemere with us?
No, that was me at my parents' house.
Oh, I thought
But-
we had to bring you home to your parents' house.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
When
yeah.
you drank the Kalor.
Yes.
And we had
Yeah.
to carry you home.
See, I don't even know how I got home, but I
think
got
we-
home and my mother got mad.
We brought you to your front door, knocked on the door, and we ran. And then we left you there.
Yeah. Well, that night I woke up and I left, and my mother said, if you leave, don't come back. I came back a couple hours later. She said, no. So I ended up sleeping on Bond's couch. But a couple days later, I went and told her, I've been sleeping in the apartment's boiler room. So she let me back in.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Good old days.
Kelly Moran's back. This one time at Shed Park in 1983, more times at the Swing. Okay?
Yeah.
That's, we knew she was there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Kenny Silva. This is another not question. Leo, I'll call in. I have a few questions for Bruce that have been puzzling me. Unfortunately, we don't have a phone to call in, Bruce.
Well, unfortunately for me, I talk to Kenny every day.
Yeah.
So I see him all the time, and he's probably one of my oldest friends. We actually knew each other before we moved to Belvedere.
Really?
Yeah, we hung around.
didn't know that.
Me, him, and his sister Brenda hung around Kinsman and Crosby Street. They moved when his father became a cop.
Right.
I was very upset. My father said, we're moving. I walk into first grade, and there's Kenny Silva sitting at the desk. That's the true story. I've known Kenny since we were like 4 or 5.
That's amazing. Because we met when I was in the summer of going into the second grade.
Yeah.
And I can remember telling anybody that I met from behind my parents' house that my brother's going to beat you up. I swear to God, I told everybody that. And you got to admit, it happened to a lot of people.
Yeah, and John would say, yeah, right, Leo.
Yeah. But all
You're
right,
on your own.
Jeff Quinn. You guys know Quinn.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's been down in the
Question for you,
Carolinas.
Leo. Do you still remember those crazy nights at Dunkin' Donuts in downtown Lowell? Guys, I'll tell you, there was one time I was working making the donuts in downtown Lowell. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Next to JJ's? Oh, the one.
Kind of where Zaya's was, in that little
Oh,
plaza
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Zayas.
So there was a big fight outside. Some guy's beating up this girl. So I go outside. I try to break it up. We call the cops. The guy gets arrested. The girls come back. We leave to go get stoned, right? The guy gets out of jail. He comes back. He wants to kill me. Luckily, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jeff, yes, I do remember that. And here is one for Ed and Bruce. Do you guys remember what class you were in at the Moody School, 7th and 8th grade? All right, we'll go with that one first, because he's got a couple more. Do you
Yeah.
guys remember, like, what class you were in?
Of course
the
I
7th or
remember.
8th grade? Do you?
Me and Alan Sayer still complain about it.
Yeah. What class?
We were in 706, 805.
Me and you were in the same
We're in
class.
this, yeah, but
704, right?
But who was our teachers? Because I don't remember it.
Well,
Mrs.
Mr.
Mahoney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Mahoney, Mr. McLaughlin, who I still play golf with.
Yeah.
Right. Do you really?
Yeah. Mrs. Stewart. Remember
Yeah.
Mrs. Stewart? She was my homeroom teacher.
Yeah. Who was the
Her
art
mother-
teacher?
Mrs.
Mrs.
Deschanel.
Deschanel.
Oh, yeah, remember?
Mr.
We'll
Santagati
talk
was the
about her.
musician
Santagati.
teacher.
I got a question
we
about
got,
him,
we
too.
got a lot of stories from that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
I'll tell you-
all rumors.
I'll tell you this.
No, not really.
Do you guys remember the song Mr. Santagati taught us to sing? Because I still know it today, and it's one of my favorite songs.
What is it?
I don't.
On and On, Stephen Bishop.
Yeah, I remember the song. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
It reminds
I
me.
He
know that
taught
one
us
song,
that
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I left class to go to the bathroom. I went down and he was slow dancing with Miss Deschanel to that
Well, you know
song.
they ended up getting married, right?
Yes,
Oh, did they?
yes.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
run into him.
Now, do you remember when she would like sit there at her desk and we would come up and like the shirt would be like wide open and she never wore
The
a bra.
blouse.
Yeah, never wore a bra. You know that was on purpose.
Remember, we'd take books and throw them under the.
Yeah, so she'd
So
bend down.
She'd
Yeah,
have to go pick up the books.
yep.
Mrs. Deschanel, there's a book on the ground over there.
Yeah. And who was the aunt?
Here she
That
comes.
Mr. Coyle.
Mr. Coyle was the Mr. Coyne was the gym
Oh,
teacher.
Coin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we used to play
Softball.
softball, but we also played
Smash your
rugby.
head.
Rugby.
Remember rugby?
How about smash your head?
Yeah.
And put you on the little couch.
Yeah.
Realist, and
Yeah,
you had one
yeah.
boxing glove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
And you go around
He was
smashing
nuts,
you.
man.
We used to
So-
box in the 7th grade.
Yeah. Right.
Remember sections
Yeah.
with
yeah.
boxing gloves on?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
had-
trust me, I didn't want to box
I had to
with
fight
anybody.
Richie
Oh,
Mikado.
I
Did you really?
Alan Sayer still remembers it to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he boxed Richie Mikado.
remember I'd always have to box Dana Hansen because he was
Yeah.
the only one that was on
Right,
both
yeah,
sides.
yeah, yeah.
Michael Lang, too.
Listen, Michael
Walked them
Lang,
both.
do you remember the time that you went up behind Michael Lang and put him in a full house and I punched him? And then you let him go. What'd you let him go for? He chased me all around the recess.
I was going to help you.
Oh my God, he was going to kill me. I love Mikey, though.
Who was that?
I know this name's not on there, but I got to bring this story up.
Yeah.
So we used to play flag football against other junior high schools.
Right. Oh.
And Mr. Coyne had a green Volkswagen Bug. And he would stick about 6 of us into that Volkswagen to drive us to the school, which you could never get away with.
Right, right.
I'm sitting on Rui Machado's lap in the front seat. Mr. Coyne hits the brakes. Rui pushes my face into the windshield, and the windshield fell right out of the car. True story.
Nice.
True story. Rui Machado.
Oh, yeah.
He was an awesome dude,
was
man.
great,
What
great.
a hell of a soccer player he was,
Yeah,
too.
I just-
That boy
Dude,
could
in
run.
'83, right?
He could run.
If Lowell, I'm sorry, Chris Porter, you're a great dude, but if they would have had a really, really great goalie, Lowell would have beaten every friggin' team in the state.
Remember the time
Honestly.
Remember the time at the Moody School when Mr. Sullivan lined up like Rui, Ben Wu,
Yep.
Jeff
Jeff
Winwood.
Winwood.
And they had the race.
Yep.
There was one
And
other
Winnie
too,
won,
too.
right?
No, Rui won.
Rui won?
won,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Rui won.
Because
It was-
Winnie was fast, too,
Winnie was
man.
fast.
I still see Winnie at Long Meadow all the time.
Dude, he was the fire
Yeah,
chief
Fire chief
for
of Lowell, yeah.
years.
Retired. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Great people. How about that, Larry Bean?
Flip saw him camping at Salisbury
weekend.
State.
Really?
Weekend, yeah.
Yeah, Larry's an attorney now.
Yeah.
I run into him every now and then.
Doesn't he work at the court?
Lower courthouse, yeah.
Is
the
he
middle-
a judge or something?
No, I don't. I think he's a
I think he's an attorney still.
defense.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
do you call it?
But all I know is
Defense
Yeah.
attorney.
I was at the Golden Gloves one day. I took a piss. I come out and I walked it up the stairs, and there's freaking Larry. I hadn't seen him in over 20-something years. He gives me this big
All the
hug.
same.
And I'm like, wow, man, we were never that close. I was
Yeah.
surprised I got a big hug from him. But it was very cool.
Yeah.
Great to see somebody like that. You know what I mean? Larry's a real good dude.
Yeah.
All right, so
man.
Jeff Quinn still has, what was Mr. Sanagati's choice of instrument? I don't know. You guys know?
Piano, wasn't it?
Well, maybe. Jeff, you'll have to let us know. And do you guys remember Miss Deschanel? We just talked
Of course
about
we
it.
do.
Of course
Oh,
we do.
big
She was
story.
freaking gorgeous. All right, guys, I hope you got my back here. Brian Mueller, guy I worked with, he's an HVAC guy. Freaking phenomenal guy. How was Leah with the ladies growing up?
I don't think so good.
I don't recall.
You guys are going to
Yeah.
kill me.
When we were
See?
real young.
Yeah, I don't remember you
I
being
think
such
we
a
were too
ladies
busy.
man.
Listen, I'll tell you
Having
this.
fun.
I wasn't very picky, so I always did good
That
with the
I
ladies.
remember.
Yes.
We
Exactly.
were having too much
You know, Leah
fun.
was the guy who always took one for the team.
Exactly. Yes, I did. I did. All right. Do you guys have any good stories about the acre?
The
You
acre?
might have, son.
The
You know?
acre?
Yeah, the acre. I don't know. I guess Brian must have lived there in his past.
The acre, no, just that it's filthy. That's all.
Pretty tough
The
part of
acre-
town, too, though. You got to admit, right?
The
Kinda-
reason I knew anything about the acre was my dad, John Brown, hung around
Yep.
the Sack Club.
Yeah.
The Sack Club was in the acre,
Right.
right across from the projects.
Right.
Many, many times at the Sack Club, either picking them up. I can tell a real quick story if you
Yeah,
want to hear.
please. Of course
So
we do.
Eddie McMahon, you know Eddie McMahon,
Yes, I
right?
do.
He was a little cop at the time.
Yep.
He gets a call and he goes to the Sack Club. Somebody's car got stolen. He sees my father. He knew my father. He goes, John, your car, can we get a description? He goes, can I just take a ride with you around a neighborhood? And Eddie was kind of hesitant. John, I don't think so. He goes, trust me, we'll find it.
Right.
True story. Eddie tells his
Somebody
story all the
went for
time.
a
Yeah, yeah.
cruise.
He goes, I let your dad in the car. We're driving around, and right over on Broadway Street, I believe that's what he said, or Adams Street, there's my father's car. He goes, John, how did you know your car would be here? He goes, I only have enough gas to get from the Sack Club to Wedgemere Drive. I knew the guy wasn't going to get too far. And that's a true story.
That's awesome.
True story.
So we ran out of gas.
The guy ran out of gas. Whoever stole the car, they went and
Nice.
got gas, and my father went home.
That's awesome. What a great story. And Eddie was a crazy guy, man, when he was a cop. He
Yeah.
had some
Yeah.
issues with, like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's
But-
who we bought our restaurant off of, me and
Yeah.
Rob.
Right, on the boulevard.
Yeah, Windows.
Yeah.
Windows,
We turned
yeah.
it to City View. We got
Yeah.
because he was in trouble with
Right.
somebody was suing him, trying to get him for.
Yes.
They were going to try to take the restaurant away
Right.
from him. So he sold it to us for a good price. So and at the time, my mother was working there.
That
Yeah.
was a fun
So
place.
she told me and Rob, she goes, "Oh yeah, he's selling it. Why don't
You guys
go
should buy it."
Go take a look at it."
Wow.
This was that, and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I remember the first restaurant I think you worked at was the Grotto,
Grotto, yeah.
right?
Like
Do you guys
15
know what the
years.
first restaurant I worked at?
15 years.
I believe it was the Windsor Mills.
No, it was the second. Bob White's Princeton
Bob
Lounge. When I
White.
was 13, my brother John was working there, and he called my father one night and said, hey, does Leo want to come make some money? So I ended up going there.
All
Worked
you
there for like
guys
2
worked
years.
at the Windsor and
Yeah.
you,
Grotto.
Hancock, Duncan.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I got Dungan a job. Dungan probably got Hancock the job.
yeah, I remember.
But I
Ronnie
definitely
Bichette.
got John. And John one time passed out. He was doing whippets in the freaking refrigerator. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's funny because I don't
Yeah.
even know what a whippet is.
the-
You don't even, it's the whipped cream.
Oh, the gas
Where
that
you
comes
got
out
the-
of the can.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. No
You get all
surprises.
lightheaded and stuff.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are-
Bichette worked there. Ronnie
yeah,
worked
Ronnie
there.
did, yeah.
Crazy.
That was a fun place to work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you,
Grotto
did you
was
ever
better.
go to the boat?
Yeah, I've been to the boat.
So you know Devin.
Devin.
C. Devin, the singer. He's married to Tracy, the owner of the
Yeah,
boathouse.
I mean, I've seen. There's a kid that I graduated with. I can't recall his name right
Right.
now. We went. A few of us from our reunion ended up going out one night. We went there because the kid that was graduated with us. And again, I apologize. I can't remember his name. He's the lead guitarist for a band up there. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, Devin is like 2 years younger than us.
yeah,
But I remember him, he worked there, and I was shocked because everybody always remembers me. And I remember hitting him up going, hey, remember me? And he said, no. I was like, what do you mean you don't remember me?
I don't
Nope.
remember him.
Yep. Yep. All right.
No, Devin.
All right, so Brian has one more. In my opinion, Espresso Pizza is the best pizza in Lowell. If you guys disagree, what your favorite pizza pie? But it has to be from Lowell.
My favorite pizza is espresso also.
Yeah.
To this day.
I agree.
I love espressos, but I also love George's style. Get it at Lowell House. Remember George's restaurant in the
Deli.
Acre on Broadway?
On Broadway Street.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. They still have that at Lowell House of Pizza.
They
the
do.
guy, yeah, because he bought the recipe, and then the daughter of the people that owned it opened a place on Gorham Street just before the projects, Shaughnessy's.
Yeah.
And
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, George's had a good pizza too.
yeah, I like their pizza. All right, guys, listen, I'm just gonna bring up names, and tell me a story or whatever. John Dungan.
John Dungan. Let me see. What can I say about him?
Lots.
Lots that I probably won't say on
Now,
this show.
John's a good guy. Him and I still golf together
Yeah.
every Thursday night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we play in the league at Trollbrook. Me and him have been partners for,
Long time.
20 years now, probably.
Wow.
If you want to go back to when he first moved here and he
Yeah.
started going to the Moody School,
Right.
I can still remember him wearing a blue down vest with a gray hoodie almost every day at school.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
They lived
I
in
do.
the apartments right as you were
On
going down
Nesmith
Nesmith.
Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the right after
Yeah,
the
remember
fork.
when
Yeah.
John first moved in, we didn't like him.
Yeah, he was kind of.
Because he hung around with all the dudes on Chestnut Street.
Yep.
Remember
Oh,
all
yes, he
those
did.
guys?
Yes, he did. Sandy
But then
Yearling
they-
and all
they
them,
beat
the
him.
Coates.
But they beat
You're right.
him up. They beat him down hard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, they did that to Frechette because
Yeah,
Frechette was hanging
Frechette
around with
too,
those
yeah.
guys too.
Wow,
Yeah,
they never
John-
beat. I hung
yeah,
out with them. They
John.
never beat me up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Alan
think that's why
Coates
he
and
came with us.
right. Alan, what was the one that was
I saw
our age?
Alan
John.
OD.
John Coates.
Yeah, I saw Alan OD right over behind the Moody School.
Yeah. Yeah. At,
I remember the
the white building there,
Yeah,
across
yeah.
from, right?
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
So I
exactly what you're
believe
talking
Alan
about.
just passed away a couple
Yeah.
of years
Who did?
ago. Alan.
Alan Coates.
John passed away years ago.
Yes, I knew. Yeah, I didn't know Alan just passed away.
I believe he did a couple
And
years
now
ago.
their older brother went to school with our older brothers,
Yes.
with Jimmy and John.
Yeah.
Billy Coates.
Billy Coates, good basketball player, great
yeah.
low tech,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. All right. How about Flip? Jim Foley.
Jim Foley. I work with Jim. Jim
Yeah.
works up at Greater Low Tech with me.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't know that.
Yep. He's been up there for about, I think, 7 years now, and he's the head of maintenance out in the back. He
Yep.
does a great
Strong
job.
boy.
We tell
Gets
stories
his own
all the
little
time.
corner, he goes
Yeah.
wide in a corner somewhere.
He keeps
That's
the place in
awesome.
tip-top shape, but I got a funny story about
Great
Jim.
cleaning
I love
boy.
telling this story. Me, Ed, Jim,
Many
and maybe
stories.
Dennis Todd
Too
were
many.
driving around, and we'd been drinking, and Jim kept telling us to drop him off at his house. So we pulled to this random house up on Fort Hill, and we backed into the driveway and said, "All right, Jim, you're home." And he had a blanket around him. I think we came from the beach, and he got out, and we left him there.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Must have been
And I
sleeping.
don't know how he got home. He must have went up to the door and knocked, and they told him he didn't live there. I don't even know if Jim will remember this story.
He
but
found his way.
it was a true story.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
I think we did it to him more than once. Told him he was home and just get out.
I remember one time I brought
too
my
many
youngest
stories.
daughter to Bubba's house during
Yeah,
a
I
football
was
game.
there.
Oh, I
remember?
was there, yeah.
And she came and sat in between everybody,
I
right?
remember.
And I remember Jim telling me, my girls have known these guys for 12 years, and they wouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember that.
Sarah,
Bubba's
man,
awesome.
she's
Bubba's
24
sweet.
today.
I know. She was just a kid then, right?
Yeah.
Teenager?
No,
12,
no,
13?
she was a little girl
Really?
back then.
I mean, I remember going
Yeah.
to the football
tiny.
game
Yeah.
when she came over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right. Michael Hoey.
We were just talking about Michael coming up
Yeah.
here. I haven't talked to him in a little while. I know he's doing very well.
Works at the YMCA.
Works at the Y. He
yeah,
usually-
runs the place.
He comes to the school
Long time.
a couple times a year to get Adirondack chairs. We donate it to whatever. We build
Right.
them and donate them to him. But yeah, Michael's still doing Michael.
Good man.
Nice.
You remember the time we had the beach house in Seabrook?
Yep.
And we were all up on the roof of the house in Seabrook. Somebody has pictures. So we're up on the roof, we're dancing,
Drinking, yeah.
dancing up on the roof. All of a sudden, there goes Hoey, starts taking his clothes off. I said, no, Hoey, come on, don't do it. Oh, yeah, naked up on the roof dancing. That's where he met his wife. What's her name?
Tammy.
Tammy Susie.
Yeah, Tammy
Wow,
Sousa,
That's,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
going
what's her
way
name?
back.
Yeah.
Jim's old girl there, Judy.
Judy Shepard.
Judy Shepard brought her up, and Michael hooked up with her at the beach that time when we were there that week. And they ended up getting married.
Now,
having
wait a minute.
Kids.
Jim's not still with Judy?
Yeah.
Judy Shepard was his girlfriend back in the
Okay,
day.
I was going to say.
His wife's name is
Judy
Judy
Right,
also.
That
right.
was like 100 years ago.
Yeah, that was a
time ago.
long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crazy Michael.
All right. How about this guy? He just passed away not too long ago in Florida. Dave Brogan.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
Brogy.
Dave Brogan.
Brogy, good
Yep.
man. I remember when Brogy moved into the neighborhood, nobody knew who he was.
No.
But Dennis told us.
Because Dennis's father was
That's
like
my
his stepfather.
stepbrother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, that's my stepbrother. And I remember one day we were down on Douglas Road. Remember the little cut through that we had to go to the rink?
Yeah.
To the jam
Yeah, I
store?
do.
Oh,
Yep.
the dirt road.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little one, right?
The
We
little
used
one.
to sit there and smoke weed all
Right.
the time. So one day we're smoking weed, and here comes, we hadn't met Brogy or nothing yet. Here comes Brogy walking up the street, and I see him, I go, come here, buddy. You want to smoke some weed?
Yeah.
He said, oh, yeah. So we came over, and ever since then, I mean, he lived right at the top of my street.
Right,
We were
exactly.
friends.
Yeah.
Plus, he had a pool, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
over
have.
there
You're right.
was-
He did have.
Him and
All
Kevin McFadden
summer.
ended up being roommates on Stackpole Street. Remember that?
On
Really?
Chestnut
See,
Street.
I didn't know
Chestnut
that.
Street, yeah.
Everybody lived there.
I do remember when Brogy was dealing and stuff,
Yeah.
and he was
Oh, yeah.
worried about getting broken in. He was carrying $40,000 cash
Oh,
on
yeah.
him, and a
when he
big
lived on
guy,
Chestnut.
a big guy. I know he's passed away, so I'll say it. I think Morgan was talking about robbing him.
Morgan?
Dave
Who's that?
Morgan?
No, the guy that used to do forms. Tony worked for him.
Dave Morgan.
Yeah.
He's dead now,
Oh,
too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, he was
Yeah,
friend of Ray's.
I remember Brogy always had the cash because he was afraid he was going to break it in. But
Yeah.
then there was words that
Then
he was
had
going to
another-
get him
remember
on the
his brother
streets.
Ticka, who we used to get
Ticka
drugs
McFadden.
off of?
That's McFadden. Ticka McFadden.
Yes, that's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're right.
That's Kevin McFadden's cousin.
Is it really?
It was his cousin. I think Ticka passed away too.
Too many.
Yeah, no, he did pass away years
Yeah.
ago. Now, Kevin's brother that passed, was it Michael? Michael, the one that looked exactly like him.
Yeah.
What a great guy,
Great guy.
man. He was
Michael's
an
a great guy.
incredible
Yeah.
guy, man.
Who was the pitcher that he looked like from the Sox, the reliever?
Mike Lowell.
Mike Lowell?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Because I look like, I have a picture of Mike Lowell
look
that
at
I
it.
swear to God that I look at it, I see me in that picture. I don't see Mike Lowell. I swear
I
to
do.
God.
I agree with that, Leo. I think you do look like him.
Yep.
Couldn't play like him, but you look
No,
like
I
him.
definitely was nowhere near as good as him. Kidding me? I wasn't an all-star. You
Michael-
know?
I remember
Michael's-
the pitcher's name, but Mike Reardon.
Mike Reardon.
Jeff Reardon.
Yeah, Jeff Reardon.
no,
yeah.
Je- yeah,
Jeff
the
Reardon.
closer. He was a
We used-
closer.
Yeah, closer.
Yeah.
We used to always
Yeah.
call him Mike all the
He
time.
did look like Mike.
Wow,
McFadden.
he did, you're right, he did. And Kevin looks just like him, too.
Yeah, Mike was a good man.
Yeah,
When
he
we had
was a-
our
he was
beach
a real
house
good
up
man.
in Hampton, Mike used to always come up with his wife,
Yeah.
Gina.
Yeah.
Two of them. He spent a couple days up there, Mike. We had a lot of fun.
Do you remember sleeping on the beach at the back, behind, no, but
times.
behind Larry
Larry
Durst,
Doherty.
Larry Doherty's
Doherty's, yeah.
father's
No,
house?
Marcot's.
Norton, what, Northampton?
Too, both of them.
Yeah, Larry's
Yeah.
house, but more Marcot's.
Marcotte too. Well, he'd
See,
always have that
see,
body.
I think I was already, I had kids early,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I think
We
I was
used-
gone by then, honestly.
we were up there one night, and me and Ed had to sleep in the garage. Remember,
yeah, we
slept
didn't care.
We found, we don't even know, they were beds without mattresses, but we slept there, and we woke up,
always
and
have a
both of us
party.
had red lines across our body because there was no mattresses. It was like old lounge
Sleeping on
chairs.
steel. Oh yeah, didn't care.
We'd make our way
awesome.
down to McDonald's just to have breakfast. We didn't even have a car. I think we just dumbed up there.
No, yeah.
Nice stuff.
Yeah.
Bruce, go get your bag. Why, what's up? Go on the beach for the weekend. All right.
I remember I had a
You got money?
suitcase
I got like 40
full of
bucks.
Budweiser beer cans, and it opened up, and I'm trying to throw them back in there before the cops came. We were right across from McDonald's.
Speaking
at
of
the
thumbing
beach.
at the beach, who was the guy that owned the Windsor?
Steve, it was a Greek guy.
Yeah, so me and Ronnie Fischette, we were only in like 7th or 8th grade. We
Right.
told each other's parents that we were staying with their parents up the beach.
Yeah.
And it was a Saturday morning, and me and Ronnie got up on 495 and started thumbing. And this girl from Lowell High School, I didn't know her, but Ronnie knew her, and her mother picked us up and drove us up there, and we stayed at the house, the guy that owned the Windsor all
Right.
weekend. And I still remember the first time I drank Michelob Lights. And that's
It's a good beer.
It was good.
It is good beer. I like Michelob
Yeah, I
Light.
remember telling
lots
my
of
parents
beach
that story.
stories.
They loved that.
Listen, so I'm gonna say this now because she don't watch the show. November 16th, I'm throwing a party for my Maria's 60th birthday party at Maximilian's in Tingsboro.
Tingsboro?
You guys should come just for the food alone. The food there is unbelievable.
Send us a text.
I will. I will.
Nice.
All right. Tony Dirth. Love Tony, man.
Can I just
Love
say-
seeing him living
can I
life,
just say
man.
I'm happy to
Tony's
see
been
Me
my
too,
roommate
man.
probably 4 times he's lived with me.
Happy to see
Right.
that he's
Every
doing well.
man.
I
Me too,
really
man.
am.
I really am too. I
it's
love
good.
Tony.
The kid
man.
went through a lot of stuff, a lot
Yep.
of shit. You know,
Yep.
he had his
Oh, yeah.
issues.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he come out of it.
Good.
He actually just posted a picture with his sister Debbie was down visiting.
Yeah, dude,
nice.
dude, she looks phenomenal.
know.
She looks like she's in her 30s.
And I probably
I'm
haven't
serious.
seen Debbie Dirth
She's
since
awesome.
Me
Moody
either.
School.
She's beautiful.
What
girl.
about Melissa?
Yeah,
Melissa
I
goes to
actually
visit
saw
him.
Melissa 20 years ago in Nashua.
Yeah.
I was with Sarah. I took her to the library, and Melissa was there with her
Yeah.
daughter or son. I can't remember.
I
but
see
it was good
Melissa
to
every
see her.
now and then. She
Yeah.
still looks the same.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen any.
But yeah, it's
I
good to
haven't
see
seen
him
Tony.
doing well. I know
Me
he had
too.
a little motorcycle accident recently.
Dude, he hit a deer.
Yeah.
Who did?
Tony.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's what we
Where's
found
he
out
living
through
now?
Facebook
Where's he living now?
in Georgia.
He's in Savannah.
Still in Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia, yeah.
He's doing well.
Yeah, I love it, man. Love it. Tony's a great guy. And it's funny because one of our old friends, Kurt Swicker's mother, didn't like me. But Tony's mother would talk to me and say, will you talk to him, please?
Yeah.
He's being really rude. And I thought that was like amazing.
Yeah.
You're asking.
Mrs. Swicker didn't like anybody.
No, she didn't.
I'm
No.
sorry, but
Well, she liked
Mrs.
you?
Swicker liked me a lot because she worked with my father at
Oh,
UMass
that's
Lowell.
why. Yeah, you had it in.
Me and Kurt were going to Florida.
Yeah.
I'm going way back.
Yeah.
God rest Tony Silva, my good old buddy. He lived
Right.
in Florida. We went down to visit, and she goes, "Why are you going away with Kurt?" I'm like, "What?"
Who said that?
His mother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I got along with Mrs. Swicker. B. Swicker.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, and Bodie Jr. and Bodie Sr. Both
I
cops.
just saw Bodie. Actually, this.
Bodie was always good to me, man. He caught me a couple times and he let
Just
me
saw him at
go.
Long Meadow this summer. I hadn't seen him
Really?
in a
Is
long
he
time.
still
yeah.
with the police? Still
No, he's retired.
No, yeah, he has to be. I mean, Dennis Moriarty retired from the
Yeah,
police,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Bodie had to retire before he did.
Yep.
Him and Eddie Purcell? Was it Eddie Purtell?
Eddie Patel.
Yeah, they
No.
both.
Was Eddie? I don't think Eddie Patel was.
There was somebody
You're
else.
talking
I-
about.
Not Penda.
I just talked to him. No.
Not David Penda. There was somebody that graduated. I mean,
He
retired
was-
with.
yeah, with Dennis.
Yeah.
I was just with them too. We were just talking at Long Meadow. I can't. Jesus.
I
It'll
can't
come to
remember me either.
It'll come to me.
But Dennis was a good dude. I don't know if you. The first time I ever met Dennis, we played
Hockey, floor hockey, and he
Oh,
got in
yeah.
a fight with Michael Walsh.
Yeah, and then he wanted to beat the piss out of me. And he did beat me up one time, and then the second time he beat me up again. But you know something? I got respect from him because eventually,
I don't remember that.
when my son was 18, him, his mother, and Elizabeth went to Mexico. And Dennis Moriarty was there. And he actually told Michael, I got a lot of respect for your father. I fought him. And Michael goes, who won? And Dennis was like, I did, twice.
I still see him all the time.
But Dennis was
Mount
like,
Pleasant.
the second time I really respected him because I beat him up pretty good the first time. And he came at the second time. But Dennis is a good dude. He really was. He pulled me and Joe Moriarty over one night, right? We're driving around downtown drinking and smoking. And he puts the flashlight so we can't see it. He's giving us a hard time. And then all of a sudden he puts the flashlight on him and goes, "What's up,
Get out of
Joe?"
here.
Because him and Joe were in the same homeroom for 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. Dennis is a good dude.
Yeah.
Very good dude. All right, how about Zappo, Steve Silva.
Steve Silva.
I
I
haven't
talked
seen
to
him in fucking 40
Yeah, I
years.
talk to him every
guys.
now and again. He's living out in Groton.
Dunstable.
No, Groton, I think, or somewhere out there.
Yeah.
He's married, lives out there. He retired a few years ago.
That's Stevie.
And then now he's working again somewhere.
Side jobs.
No, he's doing.
Oh, is he
He's got a
really?
job now working
Yeah.
at the base, Air
Oh,
Force,
really?
Hanscom. I think he's working over there.
Nice.
Jesus Christ, Stevie Silva. We
Didn't
spent
hear.
more times at his house on
yeah.
Perry Street,
Yeah.
where his father
about in
used to make
Chelmsford?
the moonshine
Oh, yeah.
and the
nice.
wine.
Nice.
And we, quick story, I think it was 8th grade, we were going to Canopy Lake for a trip.
Yeah.
You remember going to Canopy
Yeah,
Lake?
I do.
End of the year.
So we're in 8th grade. What are we doing? We're down
Drinking
by the Concord
moonshine.
River drinking
Yeah, yeah,
moonshine and
yeah.
smoking joints,
Rui,
Yeah.
which I never really smoked,
Yeah.
but I did that
I
day.
must have been there. I
You were
must have
probably
been
there. Rui
I had
Machado
to.
was there.
Yeah,
we
I
showed up
remember
at
that.
school and we were all high and whatever. And that was when I won an album for throwing a baseball and knocking down a bottle. It was Three Dog Night.
Nice.
We're on the roller
Good
coaster,
tunes.
and Rui grabs it out of my hands and throws it right into the lake. Right from the roller coaster.
Nice. Good for him.
I'm like, all right, guess I ain't
Thanks,
gonna listen
Rui.
to that album.
Yeah.
I didn't have a record player anyway.
That's hilarious. All right. Hey, I haven't even thought of this guy in over 40 years. Desi.
Desi.
Steve
Steve
Damaris.
Last time I saw Desi, he came up to my restaurant that we had,
Yep.
just out of the blue. Hadn't seen him before that, didn't know where he was, but I guess he was still living off Elcott Street.
Okay.
So Desi comes in, spends the whole night with me and him drinking, having a good time, this and that. So we end up driving back to his house. For what reason, I have no idea. But we pull his golf clubs out of his trunk, and we're in his driveway, driving balls onto Douglas Road from his driveway. Just the two of us, just nailing balls.
Leo, I'm like
hitting
you.
the
I haven't
street,
seen
here and there.
Desi.
And then after that night,
Yeah.
we were up till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Never saw him again. He said, "I don't want to do that shit again." You know?
I know he's big into golf. Last time I saw
never
him,
saw
he
him
talked
after
about
that.
golf a lot.
Yeah.
Desi and I were pretty close back in the day.
He was a great kid, man. He really was. He had a little younger brother.
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah,
And then
Robbie,
an older
yeah.
brother.
He never
Ray,
drank either.
See, I don't
And then
remember
a
Ray,
sister
though.
too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Eileen.
did have a sister. I remember her.
Eileen, did you ever go on the Desi days?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, we'd all meet at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Like I forget who it was. Me, Kuna, Rob,
Yeah.
Dennis, whoever. Flip, yep, and we'd sit at the bus stop and we'd all look at each other. Desi would be there too, and we'd say, "You know what? I think today looks like a good Desi day." So we'd walk from the bus stop to his mother would be working in the morning.
Right,
Nobody
right.
at the house. We'd go in his room, turn on the radio, sit there, smoke weed all day, and just relax. Then I'd walk home at 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, I was at school all
Oh,
day.
school was great.
Yep. You never went to a Desi day, huh?
No, I probably did. Trust me, Ed, man. I
We had many
did
Desi
wait.
days.
I don't have honestly, I don't have a great memory. I really
I
don't.
got a story
does?
that I got to tell. This
does?
is a me and Ed story.
All right, good.
So 6th grade, they were having some kind of a book fair at the
yeah.
library, and me and Ed had this bright idea to skip class, Mrs. Regan's class. Like you were going to get away with it.
Right.
We thought we were going to get
6th
away
grade.
with it.
Yeah,
So we
let's go.
snuck down there, and we're down there, and there was a book fair going on, whatever. And all of a sudden, Mrs.
We got
Keon
caught, yeah.
grabs us both by
Yeah.
the
Let's
shirt
go.
and drags us to the office.
Yeah.
Right? She goes, "You two are staying after for a whole week for 15 minutes after everyone gets dismissed."
This kid runs home every single day so he could catch up with everybody.
Well, the best part was
Oh, yeah.
this. She goes, "You're going to call your parents
Yeah.
right now, and you're going to tell them what you did, and
Yeah.
you're staying after
He
school."
got his sister on the phone.
No.
Wasn't your sister?
Cheryl?
I called, and back then there was no call waiting.
Yeah.
And my mother was always on the phone
Yeah.
with one of her sisters.
Right.
It was busy.
So
And I
you-
thought to myself, I
Oh.
wonder if there's a light on here. I don't see anything different. So I said, I pretended I was talking to
Yeah.
my mother, "Mom, yeah, I know. She's Mrs. Keon smiling like I'm going to get in trouble. And
Yeah.
I said, "All right, I'll see
Yeah.
you when I get home." And I hung up. He calls his house, but what answers?
She didn't even know what I was saying.
He was telling her,
okay.
but Butch yelling, but I couldn't understand what she was
I'm
saying.
in trouble. No, none of us could.
Yeah.
So every day, like he said, we'd get out.
Yeah,
15
he'd
minutes
run
later,
them
I
in.
would
Yeah, see you
sprint
later.
home and catch up to Michael
Catch up
Hoey
to the
and
bus.
probably you and everybody else
My
that
house
was
was
walking.
closer, so everybody was already gone.
Yeah, I never got
Wow.
in trouble for
That
that.
was good.
That's
But I had the
hilarious.
mindset to
That's
say,
a
wow,
great
it's
story.
busy,
Yeah.
but
Right.
I'll pretend I'm talking to
I
her.
remember he told me that when we left too. He goes, "She wasn't even on the phone."
And you're like, come
He
on.
looks at me and goes, "I gotta run." He's running down the street. I'm like, "What the fuck, Bruce?"
Oh, that's
All right, we'll
awesome.
see you tomorrow. All right, buddy.
All right. How about Steve Hancock?
I
I
actually,
haven't seen him in years.
I just
either,
talked to him. He just actually texted me the other day. He wanted to go watch the Patriots game, but I had something going on. I was
Right.
playing golf yesterday, so I couldn't go. But yeah, we're gonna try to get together and watch a game. He lives up in Newburyport.
Nice.
He had
he's
moved
been
out
there
to
for a while.
California. He was
Yeah.
out in Hollywood for a long time. Me and Dennis actually went out to Hollywood
Wow.
and hooked up with him. And
Right.
we went down to Sunset Strip, drank at a few places, and he was a golf assistant pro out
Yeah.
there. And now he's still a golf
He
pro. He
played golf
teaches.
with us a few times
nice.
over the years. We'd all hook up. We
Yeah,
haven't
I
in a while.
have seen pictures of all you guys golfing. Yes.
Yeah. Haven't been in a
Actually, we
while.
were just up
I
in.
haven't seen him in forever.
You remember his girlfriend, Lisa Metropolis,
Nope.
from high school? Oh.
Nope.
Well, we just ran into her in Wells. And I told him we ran into her. She asked for him and stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, Stevie's doing good.
Good,
All right. How about Bubba? Bobby Heath.
Bobby Heath.
Who actually spends a lot of time with your brother Ray riding motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not no more. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Ray really doesn't.
Don't-
drive
yeah,
anymore.
no, I hear.
Yeah,
Right.
He's not feeling good.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Ray, man.
And I think Bobby drives this girl now. He puts his girl on the back of the bike and
Oh, nice.
cruises up to the beach.
Is she smart, shorter like him?
I think she's a little taller than
She's
him.
tall.
She's taller than him?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Sorry, Bubba, but that's.
Yeah.
Bobby's
You
doing
know,
That's not
good.
Oh, I
saying
love
much.
Bubba.
He's got his
man.
own
He's-
business, landscaping.
got his own
doing
He
well.
bought his
business
grandfather's
stuff.
house.
Oh, long
Right
time
next,
ago.
yeah, but right next to
Oh,
Vaughn's.
it's like, he doesn't live. He rents that out now.
Oh, does he really?
He
Yeah,
lives
good
with
for
this
him.
girl-
He's
he lives
smart.
with this girl now.
Yeah. And what about David? David is he still in the Navy?
Yeah.
Still?
No, he works for the government. David was
Okay.
just up here.
Virginia Beach.
unfortunately,
Great
for
dude,
Yeah,
man.
so
bad
forever.
situation, but he was up here, and I got to spend some time with him and talk with him. And,
Nice.
man, the kid hasn't changed. He still looks the same.
He looks young.
All he
dude.
does is laugh at everything, and yeah, he's still living down in Virginia
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
and he works for the government. He's doing well.
That's awesome, man. He's a great dude. This guy passed away years ago, and I never realized he was so into guns.
David
Abe,
Abrahamian.
David Abraham.
Abe.
I like
old
literally one day I decided to look him up,
Yeah.
and I was so
had
sad
problems.
when I found out that
Yeah.
he had passed.
Yeah, I went to his wake.
Did he get hit by a car? Is that what happened?
No, heart attack.
No, heart attack.
okay.
Yeah, and all the guns was in his mom's name.
Yeah.
And
Well, he married for a little while, had a couple kids.
Yeah.
I think twin girls.
Nice.
Yeah, they were both at his wake. Good,
Yeah,
cute kids.
he was a great dude.
Oh, Abe
man.
was a nut.
I loved Abe.
I had a lot of fun with Abe.
Dude, I was seeing this girl, Kathy Mean. I ended up taking to prom. But I remember one night I was supposed to meet her, and I took some tea, horse tranquilizer. And Abe literally
stuff.
brought me down and talked to her and helped me out so much. 'cause
Abe was always good for that.
Abe was awesome.
Yeah,
was
you
a
needed
great
somebody to
kid.
talk to, he'd sit there and he'd.
Yeah,
yell at you,
smartest
yeah.
guy I ever hung
yeah.
around with. Honestly,
Yeah,
he was a smart
actually,
guy.
became a psychiatrist.
Yeah,
and
he was
Yeah.
a smart kid.
He went
Yeah.
to BC. That's
He
where
went to college for
I
it.
think
He got 2 degrees.
I think he married one of his professor's daughters.
Wow.
Yeah, he had the old Vega, remember?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Abe was awesome.
Scally cap, all worn out in the
Yeah.
front. He was a great kid.
Oh, I love Dave. We brought this guy up earlier, Larry Doherty, and we'll bring up his brother Tommy, too, who unfortunately passed away quite a few years ago.
Tommy, yeah.
Now, Rob and Tommy were like
Best friends.
that,
all the
man.
time. Tommy, right before he passed, too, he was living in the same apartments that me and my wife were living in.
Really?
So I'm sitting there and I'm at the pool one day, just hanging out, chilling. All of a sudden, I look over and my eyes aren't good. I'm going, is that Tommy? So I yell over, Tommy. So yeah, it's Tommy Doherty.
Wow.
So he was kind of messed up then too. So I was trying to look over, watch
Right.
over him.
Yep.
I'd have him over the house all the time.
I always liked
One
him.
time
Me
he
too.
calls me. He goes, Ed, did I leave my phone at your house? I'm there. I said, I have no idea, Tommy. Let me go take a look. So I go take a look. I'm there. No, you didn't leave it here, Tom. I said, go in your house and let me call your phone and see if it's in your house.
Right.
So I call the phone. He goes in his house, and I can hear him looking around, this and that. Phone's in his freezer. He goes, I just found it. It was in my freezer. And they're, oh, Tommy. Yeah.
I always liked Tommy.
Me too, man. And Tommy was a funny kid, man.
Tommy was
It
a lot of
was
fun.
wicked
He had a
funny.
very dry sense of
A lot
humor.
of
Yes.
fun. Well, just like his father.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tommy thought he was a
Their
big
dad
boxer,
was
you know?
awesome,
Yeah.
man.
Mr. Doherty.
Yeah,
good
he was a great guy, man. He treated all of us
Yeah,
really well,
we used
man.
to work for him on the weekends at his printing shop all the time. Give us each like $100 bill. I mean, back then that's like $1,000.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Mr. Doherty. We
Yeah.
worked for like 3 or 4 hours, just moving shit around,
Yeah.
cleaning up, whatever.
Yeah, he was a phenomenal guy.
Good man.
How about Steve Fagali?
He's dead too.
Yeah, no, I do know that.
Yeah, I just
I
went
actually
to-
helped
just
him
went
get
to
a
visit.
job at the Windsor Mills back at, 30-something,
ago, yeah.
35 years ago.
I hadn't
Yeah.
seen Steve since he moved down south.
Yeah, he was in Florida.
And then he
for a
moved
long
back.
time.
He moved back, right? He
For a
died down
little
there?
while. He died down there.
Oh, he
Then
did?
he went back there. Yeah.
Okay.
He was bouncing around from hotel to hotel.
Right.
He was working in the Culinary Institute.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a good
Yeah,
dude,
he
though.
worked
You
for
got
me.
him. I mean, he was a
worked-
crazy kid when
he
he
worked
was
for me in
young.
my restaurant for a couple of years.
Yeah.
A couple of years. That's how he kind of got his feet wet, this and that. So,
Right.
Yeah, Figgy was the one who almost killed me. I put him in jail.
I didn't want to bring that story
Yeah.
up.
What?
We were coming home from Hughes, me and him driving home. It's late night.
He's driving?
He's driving my
It's
Z28.
Camaro.
So it's December 29th, 1989, night before New Year's. So we're driving up the hill coming from Hughes, and we're going pretty fast. We got the tunes cranked, this and that. And we're driving up, and right as you come to the intersection on Nesmith Street, I look over and I see an ambulance coming flying down the street, the big ones too.
Right.
Bam! Hits the side of my car right where I'm on, and after that, I don't remember anything.
You guys ended up in Lucy Lockham Park. I
He
think.
did. He had shot him out of the car, but I was underneath the dashboard. The fireman had to come pull me out. Yeah, I was dead. Priest came to my bed and everything.
I
Said,
remember
yeah,
going
you're
to
not
see
gonna
him.
Make it.
I had no
Oh, yeah,
idea.
My face, like half of it was like torn off. I lost like 75% of the blood in me. I was toast. So Fagali did 2 years for that in prison because it was like his 6th DUI.
Right, yeah, I know. I do know. I know he got
Yeah.
arrested quite a few times, man.
Yeah,
I think he
so-
was a good dude. What was his
he was
older
awesome.
brother's name?
Mike.
Michael.
Mike. He was
Mike.
friends with my brother John, yeah.
I saw Mike at Figgy's memorial last summer
Okay.
down at the Tewksbury Cemetery there.
Right.
Could
You know
still
what
look
I never
exactly
could
the same.
understand?
Yeah.
Your birthday's in November, right?
Yeah, it's
Of
Friday.
65.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray's birthday is December of 64.
Yeah.
My birthday's January of 65, but yet me and you were in the same grade, but I was closer to Ray's age.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you're 65,
Well, we're only-
right?
No. What do you mean I'm 65?
No, your year you were born.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
Ed.
no,
I'm
that's all
only
that
60.
matters.
So
Yeah.
we were born, you and I, January.
Yeah, January.
I'm
Early
18th, you're
birthdays.
21st,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
we were born at the tail end of 64.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Another
And-
few weeks we would have been 60. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Dungan, the 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, January.
And Russell Vaughn, the 18th. I mean, I literally know a lot of people's birthday.
Yeah.
You're the
I'm
18th.
the 18th, yeah.
Russell's is the 19th or the 20th, one or the other.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Rob are the same age right now, my brother. We're
Wow.
both 49 right now.
49?
Yep,
You
49.
wish.
Yeah.
59 till
Right.
Friday, then I turn 60 and he'll be 59. Then me and Ray will be the same age until December 19th.
So,
We'll both be 60. We're 18
You said
months
Friday?
apart. Friday.
the 7th?
Yeah.
Because Maria's is tomorrow. She
Yeah.
turns 60.
We're 18 months apart between the three of us.
Wow.
Yeah, Mama
That's
got busy
great.
quick.
Yeah, your mom definitely got busy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
Well, I loved your mom.
know,
Your
my
mom
house-
treated everybody
my house
so
growing up,
good, man.
Everybody lived there.
Yeah.
I'd be going off to work, and Bruce and all the guys would be sitting around eating lunch.
Yeah.
I'm there like, what the fuck? I gotta go to work, and these guys are still sitting at my.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
one time,
guys.
I think Babette made guampies.
Oh yeah.
What did she make?
Yeah.
Galumpis,
Stuffed
whatever they
cabbage.
are.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
we're
Galumpis.
sitting at the kitchen table eating them. Ray walks in
No, he
and
didn't
starts
like that.
screaming at us because
Ray
he
was-
hadn't got them yet. And I'm like,
Yeah. What are you doing starting before me?
Ah, yeah.
Dude.
Ray. And Ray's a scary dude,
Yeah.
man.
Well, listen to this good story.
I'll tell you right now, Ray was very tough, man.
We all went to church one day on a Sunday. My grandmother was making galumpkies. At this time, the priest used to come to the house. She didn't come to church with us. So Foley found out we were having galumpkies on Sunday. So we're all at church. Foley shows up at my house, starts talking my grandmother into giving him galunkies, before we even get home.
Yeah.
So same thing. We get home again. Race these
Oh,
boys
yeah.
in our kitchen again. Oh, yeah. Grabbed him, threw him out of the house.
Did he
Get
really?
the hell out of here. You're trying to eat before us?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. He didn't
Ray's
like that.
Ray's a tough dude, man.
Oh, he was
Ain't no
crazy.
doubt. Yeah. Belvedere was full of tough guys. Jimmy was a tough guy. And Kevin was fucking.
Yeah.
I know I just said the F word, but both your brothers were pretty tough.
Yeah.
All right. How about Stephen Garnick? I haven't even thought of this guy in 40 years.
Nah, yeah.
No.
Nothing.
All right.
I
Nothing.
got nothing on him.
All right. I know you got something on this guy. Buddy Martin.
Yeah, buddy. He
Buddy
lives
just
down south,
retired.
huh?
He's down south too in the Carolinas.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy,
Yeah.
good
He
man.
was a janitor out in
But he-
Tewksbury for a long
Long
time.
time. He used to play
Yeah.
hoops. Did
Yeah,
you
we
play
talked-
hoops with us at his school?
No.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah,
let
we
us
used to
in.
always-
Chris Meehan.
Nice.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris Meehan
yeah,
used to
yeah.
play
Well, Chris
basketball.
Meehan was a hell of a
me
basketball
and
player.
me
dude.
and Chris Meehan almost got into a fight once.
Really?
At one of the basketball games. Because, I'm tall. And
Yeah.
he
And
thinks
Chris is a pretty good basketball
was a
so
good
player.
he's
basketball player.
underneath, and he's
Right.
trying to really
Yeah.
get rough with me here and then. I'm there, come on, Chris, you serious? So we did it again, and then he got an elbow, bang, right in the belly. All done. He didn't try it again. Oh, yeah.
Chris is a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Really good kid.
Yep, Chris
All right, how
is.
about you said Buddy Martin. You gotta talk about the guy that looks younger than us. Jackie Broderick.
That's because he
Like
works
literally
on it.
though.
That's because he tans every day.
Dyes his
plastic
hair. He tells me he
surgery.
doesn't.
Oh, I
yet, know
believe.
it.
I hear you, but he
yeah.
looks young.
He's down in
man.
Florida
Florida
too.
too, yeah.
Retired,
Yeah.
living in Florida, living
Yeah.
the good life. Got a boat. Because I know
Nice.
Dickie Barrett, who owns
Yeah, they go
Kilkenny's,
down.
Yeah.
they go down and
Yeah.
visit Jackie. They play golf down there.
Yeah,
him.
with Buddy too. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Jackie's a great dude. All right, how about we brought up Kurt a little bit just about his parents, but Swicker.
Kurt, I
Yeah.
don't get to see him much. Once in a while, he'll
Yeah.
come down and visit
Yeah,
us.
here and there.
He has a son, right? Just
Yeah.
one
Jackson,
son?
yeah.
Jackson.
He lives in Tewksbury now, Kurt.
Married, lives in
Yeah.
Tewksbury.
Walks
but
dogs,
he shows up when we
you
have
know?
our little get-togethers
Yeah.
at Kilkenny's.
Does he?
He shows up. Yeah.
Nice.
Still smokes a lot of weed,
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Kurt's
Kurt.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kurt's
I
Kurt,
hear you.
Kurt's not going to change.
Right. All right. How about the Vaughns?
Oh, Jesus.
Whittle.
What about-
You know the Vaughns more than Ed does.
Yeah.
Stephen
everybody
Vaughn,
knows the
Russell
Vaughns.
Vaughn,
Freddie
Julie Vaughn, Freddie
Julie
Vaughn,
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Yeah.
I'd
Right.
sing the Mrs. Vaughn song, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Remember Russell?
Russell,
Yeah, there you go.
Freddie, your supper's almost ready.
Boom, boom, there you go.
Right?
And you can hear it from miles
Oh,
away.
miles away.
Yeah, we'd be over
Miles
behind
away.
The swing or whatever. We'd be up. There's Mrs. Vaughn calling the
Lefties.
kids in.
Great place.
Great place.
Great,
Lefties.
great Italian and American subs.
Yep. I remember going to get pizza there with Ricky Baldwin. And
Oh,
Ricky
boy.
Baldwin was putting ketchup on his pizza.
Nice.
And I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
Well, Robbie LaViolette's father, Mr. LaViolette, who lived behind you,
Right.
he worked there as a cook.
Really? I didn't
We'd
even
go
know.
to the back door with Robbie, me, Robbie, Jimmy Hoey, Michael Hoey, free food,
Well,
subs, French
Tommy
fries.
Doherty worked there.
Wow.
Aaron Manser worked there. Tommy'd give us all kinds of free
Kevin
food.
McFadden worked there.
Kevin. It's funny because we were never old enough to go in the bar there. Imagine if we were old
We
enough.
were at the end.
Right.
Because I used to go in there.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to go in there.
I don't think I ever went in the
Remember
bar.
we played football up at Shed Park in the snow, and we ended up walking into that. We walked into the bar and we
we?
drank in there. Yeah.
Hey, what about that football game that I set up that I never even got there and you broke your leg?
Oh, compound fracture.
Oh, we were playing the kids from the
I
Highlands.
set the
Highlands.
game up and I
Yeah.
wasn't even
Yeah,
there.
thanks, Leo.
I never even
We're-
showed up.
We're playing like full-blown adults,
Yeah.
We're just little kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, we were in
yeah.
after high
Who
school.
you playing? Lance Taylor, Mickey Ward, all those guys.
King.
Lester Potts.
Mike King,
Parks.
Lester Parks. Yep.
Yeah, and Ed's. I remember
Mickey
looking
was
at his
there.
ankle.
My ankle
His ankle
snapped.
snapped. It was
Yep.
hanging there, dangling.
That Abe drove me to the hospital in his Vega. They pulled me in the back of his Vega.
It was a brutal game.
With
I mean,
my
we were-
foot
we
with
were
my
hitting.
foot hanging out of the back of the Vega. So they pulled me into Lowell General, whichever one. So
Right.
Abe's with me through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not 18 yet, so they can't give me any drugs. And Abe said, just start screaming. They'll have to give it to you. I'm there ready. My mother's going
Abe
to be
was pretty smart.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
said, my
was.
mother's going to be here anytime. And I said, by the way, I don't feel anything. I'm not in any pain. And Abe said, don't tell them
Dude,
that.
you had the cast all the way up
Yeah,
to you.
to my hip.
Yeah.
My senior year,
'Cause
half the year, Mr. Kuna was my tutor.
Because don't you remember, I got in trouble
You were walking me?
No, I put friggin' soap in Joey somebody's hair, and you would hit him with your cane. And I got in all kinds of trouble.
I don't recall that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but half the year, Mr. Kuna was my tutor. So I went back to every class with like A averages and everything. So I just...
Nice. Mr. Kuna was a good guy. He was a nice guy.
Know,
yes.
We were terrible to him.
Oh, we were horrible, dude.
I golf with Steven, his son.
Arson.
His son, Steven Kuna, he golfs in my league.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Steven, great kid. Nice kid.
Tree fort?
We can't talk about that.
No, we can't.
No.
How about the cases? And this is, you'll remember this. Michael Case,
Zeus.
Jimmy Case, and Scott Case.
Yep.
John chipped Michael Case's tooth playing hockey.
Yeah, we played hockey in
I
Wilshire.
did the same thing to Scott Case. Same tooth and everything.
Wilshire Circle we
Yep.
played. Michael Walsh was a
Yep.
goalie. Michael Case was a goalie. I saw Scott. He lives down in the Carolinas. I saw him unfortunately, his brother Jimmy passed away.
Jimmy
And me
was
and my
John's
brother
age, and Jimmy. Yeah,
my
they were
brother
all the
Jimmy,
same
who-
age.
Rest in peace, my brother. I love him.
Yeah, I know.
He passed away, but him and Jimmy Case were like
Right,
super
they
close.
were.
And when we went to the funeral, it was up in Pelham. I saw Scott for the first time. Hadn't seen him in years. But yeah, he's living down in South Carolina, I believe.
Nice. I got to bring Hoey's uncle, Tommy.
Wally and Tommy
Wow.
Hoey. Gustafson. Actually, it was Gustafson.
Oh my God, they were like, that was crazy. Those guys were
On
crazy.
their mopeds? Just cruising around?
Tommy had the moped.
Yeah.
Me and
They didn't
Jimmy.
both have a
Me and
moped?
Jimmy talk about this story
Yeah.
all the time. Like he lived in the shed.
Yeah.
He lived up in the back of the yard. He put a big top, a pool top over the fence. He had furniture and a
Imagine
TV
that.
in
Mr. Hoey
there.
let
yeah.
them all live out there.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Didn't
those were
even
the
care.
days.
It's all good. Yeah, let's go live out back. Yeah, we'd swim
Yeah,
in his
it was
pool all the
crazy.
time.
Yeah.
He would sit there on 4th of July and light firecrackers off in his mouth, in his ears,
Who was
between
that,
his
Tommy or Wally?
Tommy. Tommy was crazy. I remember Tommy
They're
a
both
lot more
crazy.
than I remember Wally.
Well, Wally would,
was older
every
than
now
Tommy,
and then
right?
you'd see him walking up Wedgemere, high work boots untied, his jeans.
Who was
and
that, Wally?
Wally, yeah.
I think
Wally.
Tommy was around longer.
Yeah,
living at
I
the
think you're
house.
right.
Tommy lived.
Yeah.
Tommy lived at the house. Wally really didn't live at the house.
So Wally was just
But yeah,
bouncing
we
around.
talk about Tommy every now and then. I mean, I remember I had to go get his moped. Mrs. Hoey drove me to get his moped because he wiped out up on 38 and Drake it,
Yeah,
and
he'd always
the
be all
muffler
cut
burned
up.
through his
Yeah.
calf.
Yeah, remember
Says he
he'd
was
always
caught.
have scabs all over his hands and legs.
Oh, he had love. I forget what he had.
Yeah.
Something on his
Probably
fingers.
love.
I've told stories on here about Andy Bergeron.
Andy
At one
works with
time,
me, too.
one time though, at like next to was Capitals.
Yeah.
We were riding bikes and hitting the jumps, and if I'm not mistaken, he hit the jump. By the time he hit the ground, the front wheel came off,
Not possible.
and boom, man, he went down hot.
Andy works at the school with me.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's up at
Oh,
Cravenville,
Andy,
too.
man, I miss that kid. I haven't seen him in 40
I see him all
years.
the time. He's
I
doing
saw
great.
him at a party somewhere.
Yeah, Andy's Andy.
Maybe at that party that you had there for your kid, for that friend of yours who had cancer.
Oh,
My
Tommy.
cousin Tommy, yeah.
I
That was a
think that's
great.
what I saw
Oh, yeah.
Andy.
Dude, we
Does Andy
handed.
still
did.
have the big beard, the
Yeah.
long beard? He looks like he's like
That was over at the
100.
VFW,
Yeah,
correct?
we handed Tommy almost $10,000
Nice.
cash,
Nice.
and along with a stack of cards. I mean,
Yeah.
we made a lot of money. Maria was so mad. Her and my nephew, Patty's son, right, counting all the money and stuff. I come over. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm working." She's like, "No, you're not. We are." I said, "I'm working the room," and I walked away. I was so hammered, man. Tommy's oldest brother, Ricky, hit me up. He's like, "Come here, I need to buy you a beer and a shot." Tommy was one of the funniest kids I've ever known in my life, and I'm not just saying that because he was my cousin.
Yeah, I didn't
He was
know.
awesome.
Tommy Torvell, great kid.
Guys, man, thank you for coming on.
It was fun.
Good time.
Thanks for having us, kid.
No
fun.
problem. Thank you, guys.
Times, yeah.
Guys, we're out. Peace.
Yep, and-
Send those videos.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. Listen, I could use a little help to grow my YouTube channel. So if you could please like, share, and subscribe. That's most importantly, subscribe. Send me a direct message, and I'll give you a shout out here on the show. My YouTube channel is real simple. It's just my name, Leo Connors. Thanks in advance. Peace.